Welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting. Now they see me out in...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Chicago Bears. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. To return it is Corey Grant. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Lucy. 154 right here. 7-7.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd.
Hold on. I'll call you after this game.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hank. Check. 380.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective.
Oh, but they run deep, dog. Man.
All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Corey Grant now to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
So right. Mike 39, Lucy.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
380. Lucy.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
372. 39, Lucy. 11. Hey, 5-0. Move. 3 interceptions.
Bortles to throw once more. He's going to let this one go deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Let's go. Lock in. Hands up.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
We go.
Off the toss, Cohen. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Gotta go.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of rush coming, and he's taken down. Miles Jack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carried from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
And that'll set him back 5. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, But which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done? Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Jaguars! Corey Grant with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he rifles one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Red, up! Red, up! Blue. Red, up!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And now look at this. Big gain by fumble. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
So this game's not very far along, and he's already found the end zone once, and now he started this drive with another big gain, another 1st down run. I've got to wonder if I'm the defensive coordinator, what do I do in this situation? It's only the 1st quarter, but do I go ahead and sell out and try and slow him down and make him beat me another way? Because the risk is if I don't, he ends up having a monster game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Lucy. 11B.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, let's go. Lucy. Set. Green 80. Hey, follow. Green 6.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hands up. Set up. 180. Here we go, G. Get up.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Blue.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Gotta go.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. Hands up. Hands up.
Here's Edmonds. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Trubisky to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Hey, Red. Hey, y'all hit me up on the phone when Game Hall get in the party.
Now Edmonds.
I'll be back.
And he spins through, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Now Trubisky. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped a double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone.
Staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
What's up, Murder?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this
dude in J-House League. Some dude into it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception.
What happened with Dre?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up
You
in
kicked
his
him
grill.
out?
I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Gee, fans, you watching this game?
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
11.
He ain't really did shit other than that pitch.
372.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. That one complete
say what,
to
baby?
D.D. Westbrook. And up to the 35
Yo, what not going?
before they're able to knock him down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
I can hear you, babe.
Sunday.
What you think?
No.
$5 on that one.
They go play action here on first down. A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
You come to bring me good luck.
Bortles now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
11. Hey, let's go. Trick foot. Hey, follow.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
On first down, Bortles. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow.
Oh, they being super scared. I like it.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, let's go. Trick foot. Hank.
So that'll back him up 5.
Here we go. Spread left.
Bortles to throw on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it'll bring up third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hey, follow. Move.
On third and long, it's Bortles. Over the middle, complete. It's Schroeder. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's brought down. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call.
Omaha.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 6 there on the first down play. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go.
He's going to get it running right. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On third down, that's Grant. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Corey Grant, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
There you go. You see it? You see it? Go! 180! Let's go!
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Go!
This is Cohen on the toss. Finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage just comes through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. And got his man complete. The 30, past the 20, touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there, 95 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
On the return, here's White. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Lock in.
On second down, Trubisky. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Telvin Smith in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
18.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Lambo to add on the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
18.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bird. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Red up. Blue.
On 1st down, Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
18. Red up. 18. Lock in. Red up.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
I'm in the middle of a game. Okay, I can't pause it.
Say, honey, come to me.
That's cool.
Trubisky now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Huh?
Hold on, baby.
Yeah, I'm
Again, it's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that's cool.
Keep going.
Yeah, no, it ain't gotta go that deep, dude. Yeah, that's cool.
Stop.
Well, I used to say, see
They
what
work
say.
again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Y'all, I can't stand. I live with the wrong people. Game said she would tell me she could talk.
Lock in.
Stop.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Here's Trubisky to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, 18. Red, up.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Lucy. 77. 77.
Bortles now to throw. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Hank. 372. Lucy.
Bortles now on first down. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 22 on the year. Just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And a pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Bortles going to throw. And this is Moncrief for the catch. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return, and the Bears take over. Onto the field now come the Bears. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 34.
Go. You see it?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Hey, let's go. Trick foot. Hey, hold it. Spread right, 72. Lucy. Move.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
So right. Lucy. Hank. So right. Spread left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
11. 372. Lucy. Hey, 5-0.
On second down, here's Bortles. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Lucy. 11B. Sunday. 11B. Hey, hold it.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Bortles to the former Colt Moncrief for a Jaguar first down.
So right. Omaha.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So right. 77. So right. Move.
From midfield, here's Bortles. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Hey, 18.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Lucy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Okay. 11B. Lucy.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down.
I'm going to see how this is going to work.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
No.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hank. Lucy. 11B.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Schroeder. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
372. 11. Lucy. 539, Lucy.
Yeah, I tried the group.
72.
Did you update your phone?
Now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
All right.
In for the score. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
You know, like the stuff they put around.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow.
You're a
nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
And we move in the first.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
What?
Lock in.
Again on second and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
All right, here he is.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks.
Love you.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the second week in a row? He's throwing it to the guys.
Nobody good.
Sure, yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Man, I ain't cutting no grass.
Lucy.
What's all that?
Lucy. 77.
All right, it's now talking about next year.
So after the INT, it's Bortles.
Hell no.
They're connecting here with DJ Shark. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Discount.
He got 29 yards that time. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved it.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
380. 380. Lucy.
I thought I lost my mind. I can't put myself to the
372. Move.
Hey, man, that bottom
On
line.
1st down, Bortles. He's going to wind up and air that. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 30 yards there. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He'll get it up the middle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Bortles now on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 3rd touchdown pass of the game for Blake Bortles. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Nigga, I know what you talking about, Nick.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On second down, Trubisky. And now here's another interception.
Hey, man, you got me 10 shrimp, too?
Linebacker Miles Jack. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Damn right, my nigga gonna give me 15
and
shrimp.
they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount.
This game gonna be weak as hell, boy.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action. Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. Now Trubisky on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to
hold
on to
young
because
quarterback
it's contested all the way.
Came
would
in
have
the
been a
game
great
last
play
week.
if he'd been able to hold that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You know, the Giants done traded Big Snack. I don't know, man.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Going for the deep ball.
Big Damon Harrison.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
They can have them.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dante Fowler.
Hey, cause man, that nigga cannot move,
his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
Can't move, bro. That's a sack, man. He cannot move.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And he's going to go down again. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Yeah, but that nigga trash. Why you think I used to have Loletta playing?
372.
I ain't never used Eli.
72.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles.
They was talking about putting him in, but they like...
They'll get this over to Westbrook. It's
out
complete.
Fuck it, I'd rather
down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Hank.
Man.
Omaha. Mike 39, Lucy. So right. Lucy.
Man, the rabbit thought,
Hey, 54, Ricky.
Rabbit thought KC was trying to get him. KC was trying to trade.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And his throw is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference.
Back
That's
in
what forced the
Missouri,
incompletion.
baby.
So right, so right. 11B, 11B. Move.
Yeah, Kansas City was trying to trade for him. Guys,
Back to the air on second down. It's
pull the
Bortles.
trigger,
And
man.
he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him. And he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number
it's different.
16.
Like
on
you
the
say,
year.
man, it's different when you playing defense, dog. Like, when you coming from behind playing defense, like, you gotta
On third
take
and
more
long,
chances.
it's Bortles.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the pressure
Versus
too great, and he goes
just
down
playing
once
defense.
more.
You know what I'm saying? When
It
niggas
has
lose,
been a good
dog,
game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Man, niggas might get burnt, all type of shit. When you just playing defense,
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
that shit is crazy, man.
Green 80. Green 80. Let's go.
The Jags do snap it. It's Bortles trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he is all the way up past the 25. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah, risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's only gotten in 3 times, and you can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time he just...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
You. Lucy. 77. 73.
Bortles going to throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
Stupid shit. She was close.
She's on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
He really not that good.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Trubisky will throw, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. On first down, Trubisky. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Red, up! 18. Red, up! Hey, gotta go. Red, up!
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. The 20. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Come on, gotta go.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Miles Jack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. On second down, here's Trubisky. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go. We're go, let's go. That's what I do.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, they've indeed run the table here on the regular season. They finish a perfect 16-0, joining the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to ever do so. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Chicago, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Damn.